Yes, a second video for ELC's part 2 of the summer updates. Now, I want to ask you guys a question, so let's go ahead and get started right now. Have you guys seen these security cameras around Liberty County, like, at all? Well, guess what? They are also a leak from the person I showed it last video, and once again I'm gonna be blurring out his name, everything that could give away his name, so ELC does not ban me. And the only reason I'm showing this leak right now is because it's already in the game. So his leak shows like a rounded security camera and then a regular CCTV camera as well. Now, this may be hinting at a security job coming in the second part of the summer update, but maybe not. If it's like just for the immersion and decorations to put on some buildings, I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But you can never be more sure about anything. So I just want to get that out there into YouTube if you guys think that there may be a security job coming. I mean, the bank got their own security vehicle, so what would stop from, like, I don't know, maybe a security business in Springfield, since they're upgrading that all the time. Maybe that could be built there, like a security company, another civilian job that they can drive their own custom cars. Maybe they could be able to look at these cameras as well, but I'm not really sure. All just a theory. It's completely a theory, guys. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the fire department mobile command getting a full interior. Now, if you guys did not know, Liberty County recently fixed their mobile command, and so you can actually go through the back door of it now, which I actually didn't find out till after making this. But it still needs some work, which is why I think in part 2 of the summer update, Liberty County will head back into the fire department and maybe add the metal texture inside, like I was talking about before. But you can still go into here now. Maybe they'll add some seats. Maybe they'll add some more seats like near the computers they have. But right now it's just completely empty. And it still looks like a mesh straight off a blender. So maybe if they change the material, make it metal, maybe add the seats so you can actually sit in them, and maybe some more chairs as well for the computers. I think that'd be pretty cool for the fire department mobile command. But as you see, I just went into it, and that's what the interior is. Maybe just add like a metal texture to hopefully you can imagine what I'm saying right now. And then another thing I saw from Epic's video, and he was talking about the underground parking garage. Now, I also have a theory, of course, because I have a theory for everything. But guys, these parking garages were in since the buildings were first added in like 2021 or 2022. My theory with these is that it's just for decorations, and they just built to, maybe they started building them, but they were told to actually not keep them because there wouldn't even be a use for them. But my original theory when I first saw them is that they were from another game. They just copied and pasted it and just tried to cut out the underground parking lot, since there wouldn't be any interiors in Liberty County. So that was my theory. But maybe still possibility that there could be real underground parking arriving, but I'd only think that'd come if the buildings had interiors to where you'd need the parking. And speaking of parking, Springfield needs some more parking. Oh my gosh, that thing gets full so quickly when you're in a full server. Now, another thing I should talk about is the power plant being rebuilt. Now, OMB pointed this out in his recent video about all the fences being replaced but the power plant stations. And another thing I noticed is that the electricity poles to the transformer was kind of poor, and I think I just think it was poor in my eyes. I don't think a lot of effort was put into it. Maybe it was like a rush job, but it's just like two ropes connected to each other. So that means that maybe there's a power plant update coming in the second part of the summer update. This would explain the fences not upgrading like the gas depot, the sheriff's office, and even county jails, and they're holding back on the power plant because they're completely revamping it in part 2, which would also explain the lack of detail put into connecting the industrial wiring and transformers. So that's my other theory. All the theories going around. If you guys have any of your own theories, comment them down below right now. And so I think that's why the power plant is going to be rebuilt. Hopefully it's going to be something great. The last power plant was something massive. We got a little small and down. We got a little shorter now, and I think it's way more realistic like that. And it's been like that for a while. So I guess the power plant is due for a revamp. And as you saw in the thumbnail of this video, the harvester, I think the farmer job needs a little work. It's not the worst out of all the other civilian jobs, because most of the civ jobs don't even have their own vehicles. But, like, what even are you going to do in the farm job, just like all the other jobs? They don't give you any interactiveness, like maybe the gas station job or the bank job, where you can actually make deliveries for those things. So, I was thinking they use that same concept, but put it in the farming job. So, how this would work: players would buy a harvester and then drive it through the fields, maybe putting all the output in like maybe a trailer or tractor, and then they'd bring that tractor to maybe anywhere they could drop it off, maybe like gas stations, maybe some stores, and then they make a little bit of a profit because of that, maybe somewhere between $500 to $900, just like the gas depot. I think that'd be such a great mechanic, and maybe you have like a little bar on the side showing you how full your tank is if you're holding all this stuff, and then maybe also you could have like a visible thing, maybe like a trailer right behind you as all the content spill out instead of just having it go into the field. That could be something you could do. So I think that's what we're going to do. Another interactive job would be really great, and it will make it better than just some singular lonely tractor, which can only do so much in a farming thing. A harvester would be so much better, and it would just allow for so much more RP. And it wouldn't even be hard to model it. All you need to do is really take the tractor model and beef it up so that it has some spinning blades on the front, and maybe, I don't know, make it a little bigger, make the shape a little more square. And that's it for my theories and suggestions. Let's go and look for some suggestions. I said it twice. But let's go and check out the suggestions by people in the PRC Discord. Let's check those out. And that'll be it for today's video. Hopefully part 2 of the summer update comes out soon. But comment your own theories and thoughts of this video down below. And I guess let's get started. Alright, here we are. This guy wants another Springfield update to populate it. They want a library, courtroom, and doctor's office. This is the courtroom. This is the library, and that's all those are all the pictures we got. I want to see the doctor's office picture. It'd probably be real small, but I guess it also makes sense to have another medical facility in Springfield. They want a small gun store in Springfield. Now, the thing is, I'm glad we even got a mod shop in Springfield. I wasn't sure if they were going to add that ever. Shaner wants turning traffic lights like in the picture, and I agree. Yeah, we need turning traffic lights, especially on the main Freedom Avenue roads that can get so busy when it feels like getting busy since it's right next to the spawn if people actually want RP. But we need some turning signals, whether it's an additional turning light. This guy edited a Amber Alert thing, which is cool. Last seen in the RC Bank description, they give them a description of their avatar, and I think that's real cool. You could make like bolos and then send them out to everyone. And maybe like some public PSA announcements. This guy had a suggestion which made me do this video in the first place, so shout out to this guy. They had power trucks, daughter power company bucket trucks, and we already have electricity update. Let's go ahead and get that added. This guy wants to add an OG picture and a thing to where you can submit photos for it. Like, this is so OG. This was when the fire department first got released in Liberty County. Guys, if you know the date this got released, comment it down in the comment section below, because I have no idea. Add a snapper animation, as without it, you get spotted so easy and a hope better for RP. Now, they want an animation like this, yeah, because whenever you gotta stand up. I have a ghillie suit, and it's mediocre. I spent like 500 Robux on it, and it barely does its job because I tried to do hide and seek with the guys. It did not work. I'm telling you this now. So the new medical bus can carry NPC people. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think of this. You bought the medical bus, so it's like an ambulance. Then you can put the people you heal, like the NPCs, on the stretcher. You put them in the truck, but you can't even put them in the bus. What the heck? And I think that will be it for today's part 2 of ELC's summer update review. Comment down if you think any of these will be coming, and comment what you want to comment as well. And I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye. Hold on, guys. Before you leave the video after the suggestions, I just found something from the leaker's Twitter, and that just amazed me. So as you see here, posted June 28th, this guy just leaked the movie theater. I can tell by the front 2 or the top 2 images. I'm not really sure what the 2 bottom ones are, so I'm going to blur those out as well, make sure I don't get into any trouble. But look at this. This is the movie theater chair and then a movie theater door as well, which I just thought was really interesting that I should probably share with you guys. And if you think this leaker really holds everything Liberty County is going to be updating for his second part, I'm not really sure though. I need to stop looking myself. And guys, remember, comment down your theories. Hopefully this was an enjoyable video. And if you want another, give me some theories or some ideas you'd like me to do to debunk, and I'll get right on to them. Goodbye.